So here we are with Jenny. We're talking about having your few acres and growing your food. How many citrus trees have you got here?
So now we've got about half a dozen. 4 mature ones that fruit quite heavily. So, and last year I had too much for our family, so I decided to put just an ad on Facebook to sell them for an honest price, which was like $6 for a tray, and I sold them all in 2 days, $400 worth of fruit, and a gentleman came out to pick his fruit up because he wanted to come out with his granddaughter, and when he got here to collect his fruit, he said, so where's the orchard? And I said, over there, and I pointed to 4 humble little trees. So, yeah.
So what trees are
These
here?
ones, so we've got, they're lemons, blood orange, navel orange, and then I've got that mandarin. Oh, that's a winner, that one. It's only so small, but oh gosh, that produces so much fruit. And then, so what I did was the money that I made, I went out and bought a whole heap of other small citrus and to put back in, which I've done.
So $400 in one season from how many citrus trees you have? Like you have.
Well, it was really only about half a dozen. I've got a couple of limes, trees. But yeah, I mean, it all adds up. You don't realise.
So growing your own food, it pays off.
It does. It does. It absolutely does. And I was coming out very early in the morning to pick it, and I was actually dropping it off at sporting fields.
Yeah.
Oranges,
yeah,
fresh from the farm that morning, and I had about 6 mums, and they were like, oh, they were just so excited to get the fresh from the farm. Yeah. It was great.
There you go. Let's see a bit more.
Yeah, I went and got some pallets, made these timber boxes with like a rope handle, and what I do is each of my customers have a box each. So you've always got 2 going, one at the farm and one at their house, and so what you do is you swap. So they'll order some vegetables, and they might order, kale, spinach, tomatoes, carrot, whatever, eggs, and often I'll just leave them out their front door, and then they'll leave the empty box. So you're not going through that whole packaging either. It's all very simple.
Yeah.
Back to trading.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So this is my spinach.
And
my spring onions. I've got a heap of onions, cauliflower, broccoli, fennel, kale, peas, and a heap of garlic in at the moment. And this is the leftover from our summer crops, but still doing very, very well. I've some cucumber. I probably have about 10 customers, some on fortnightly basis and some on weekly basis, and the average box would be about $25, and yeah, so it's small scale, but what happens is the funds that go into that help with purchasing other things to put back in the ground, so it all goes back into the farm.
Yeah, cool.
Everything. So the cattle might forage in here, in this paddock, and then we'll move them out to another paddock, and then what we'll do is we'll move the whole unit over to where the cattle have been. So and we rotate, and then obviously this paddock here gets rested, and by the time they come back, which will probably be quite a few months, with all the poo and everything that's on here, it'll be amazing. Yeah. I'll love it. Absolutely. This is my chicken caravan, which I love. So basically, it's very simple. The girls will go in, that's where they go up into nest at night, and the nesting boxes are up in there. Happy This is their home. They love their home. So it doesn't matter where we move it, they know that they follow their house everywhere. It basically rolls down. Oh, we've got some eggs in there now. So this is fabulous, this matting, because it basically just gives, you can take it out and shake it. As you can see, the eggs are as clean as anything. No need for washing. Brilliant. And it's very cool in here now even. It's almost like a fridge. It's really, really quite cool. This is where I actually top up my the food. I keep a bin. It's up to yourself, but I keep a bin over there and we just top it up every couple of days. But you can actually put a whole bag of feed in there, but which we don't do, but you can do. And then in here's your water. So in here, there's plenty of water in here. And then the nipples down the bottom here is where they drink from. I always have some shell grit here as well, just so that they've got, it helps with their hardening the shell. And they only eat it if they need it in their diet.
One thing, as we walk around your farm and see what you do, I want to point out you work full time.
Full time.
So
actually, I work probably 50 hours a week.
50 hours a week. So the thing is, you can still have chickens and you can still grow veggies and be self-sufficient. And just in little things, you can find efficiencies to do it faster and better and whatever.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you work full time as you do all this.
And that's why I've got the Chicken Caravan 30, is to make it easier, because I want it, but I don't have the time. So I don't have to shovel, the poo or feed them daily. Everything's automated. The doors are automated. I can, move them around on a weekend. That's my time though. I love doing that.